longtime Oakland civil rights attorney and activist who's worked in Haiti to help the political prisoners who are being held in the prisons in Haiti. And he was there with his family when this happened. He spent the next 3 days there helping the people and witnessing the scope of the earthquake. And it was, he cried through about half of his own talk. He was still so upset and exhausted. He said the UN was there. They did nothing. There was no water. The whole 3 days, no food. The police wouldn't leave their compounds. They were going around and siphoning gas out of cars and taking it back to the police stations.
Mm-hmm.
They had water locked behind the fence and wouldn't help anybody.
Right.
The U.S., nobody came out of the embassy. And it was just Hurricane Katrina all over again. And he said there was no rioting. There weren't people stealing or criminal gangs running around. He said people were just trying to help each other, and there was absolutely no institutional or international organization helping.
No, none. And they did not fly in supplies and food and distribute it. They took over militarily. They actually denied and turned away some of the flights trying to bring aid and personnel into the capital city. So this is another disgrace.
And he said that his family's sending money to Haiti now because the only way people get water is to buy it. So,
well, you ask for water, you get rubber bullets and pepper spray, too. That's another trick they've been doing lately to keep the people away.
Right. So when I was investigating further the possibility of gold in Haiti, I came across the Eurasian Mining Company, and of course, all of its CEO and other high-level people had come from Newmont Mining Company. That is Rothschild in the city of London. So I knew I was at the highest level now, and what I discovered on their homepage is a map, a world map of their 5 biggest projects. Haiti was number 1.
Really?
Scandinavia was number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey was number 3. The Kyrgyz Republic in Central Asia was 4. And the Asia Pacific, in other words, Sumatra, was the 5th major project. And their logo is building wealth via prospect generation and strategic investment in the world's frontier mineral belt. When I looked at each of the projects, it was obvious to me as a very experienced geologist that this was prospecting that had to have been done from space. These are vast mineral belts, and how would they know what metals were where or where the deposits were? They're in inaccessible areas, some of them.
Sure.
And when I looked at their Haiti project, my goodness, in the last 2 or 3 years, they have bought up about a third of the island, the mineral rights, which extend from the mineral area where the gold mining's been done in the Dominican Republic right into Haiti. And so Haiti is one of their top 5 priorities in the world for mining gold, silver, and other metals. Now, what's interesting is the bankers were in the boardroom at the time of the earthquake. The International Finance Corporation is part of the World Bank. They have a Latin America and Caribbean section, and the International Financial Corporation Board of Directors meeting was held on January 11th to consider the summary of proposed investment for Haiti and the Eurasian Minerals Company Incorporated. And they had a meeting on January 11th to look at the portfolio. The earthquake happened the next day on January 12th. And on the next day, the day after the earthquake, the board of directors at the IFC voted to fund the development by Eurasian Minerals Incorporated of a very large part of Haiti for gold mining.
Uh-huh. Well, they'll set up a puppet regime and then start doling out contracts to international consortiums, and that'll be the end of that.
That will be the end of that. But what was really interesting, Jeff, is I looked at that map on the homepage of their 5 major projects. Haiti is next to the U.S. HARP facility at Arecibo in Puerto Rico. The Scandinavian project is near the British HARP facility in northern Norway.
I didn't know there was an identified HARP facility at Arecibo. I knew the big antenna is there.
It's a HARP facility, and there's one in Peru too.
So
another big area of mineral.
It's not a radio telescope.
No, it's HARP.
Okay.
And they always put it under the cover of experiment and research. That's what they call Gakona, Alaska. It's a huge HARP facility. The Turkey is next to the British HARP facility on Cyprus.
On Cyprus, yeah.
The Russians have a HARP facility in Kazakhstan because they used it on their own soldiers to cheer them up when they were occupying Afghanistan. And the HARP facility for the Sumatra and Southeast Asia area is in Australia. So that's British. So there's an awful high correlation between HARP facilities and main mineral belts around the world.
I would say it's almost a perfect overlay.
It's a perfect overlay.
And as I say, they will certainly take the government, mold it in their own image, or whatever image they want, and start dishing off contracts, just like the Iraqi government is dishing off oil contracts. But it'll be more controlled in Haiti, you can guarantee that. It's going to be another rape, pillage, and plunder, starting off with a very swift genocidal move, a thrust and a parry, and to bring these people down another notch and make them more dependent than ever. They can remove these people any time with bioweapons that they'd like.
Anytime.
Call the herd, and that goes for us as well. So
anybody.
So the next year for Haiti will be one of alleged rebuilding and slow recovery. But in the meantime, behind the scenes, it'll be divvying up the pie. And all the favored companies will get the contracts and will cash in. And meanwhile, Chavez in Venezuela understands, and many others do. This is, again, imperialism, high-tech imperialism, designed to take and plunder another country, which is what they're doing.
And only 3 countries were able to get into Haiti before the U.S. took over the airport. Iceland, Venezuela, and what was the third country? China.
Huh.
And that was the end of the aid.
Yeah, that would do it. Well, Leuren, you've covered a lot of ground. Amazing presentation, as always. Thank you for putting it all together. This is a program that should be listened to by everyone. We'll stay on top of it, have you back in a week or so, and we'll follow up if we need to. So,
okay.
In the meantime, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeff, for doing just what you're doing. It's very heroic.
Well, I'm glad to be able to do it. Thank you. Take care.
You. Bye.
Good night. Geoscientist Leuren Moret had an amazing look at what happened in Haiti.